Abujan say a car be few. Uko media ne so assessing the president John Mahama ne to atwi. I was or promise Ghana for say obeye lean government. It's a government here. Now point is ombe kume bi ministers onko fa bebre be fa kakra bi. Ba say na danko da dre. Ye ko mu no. E ye gagan to government. Ama media no so. TikTok export abe expose Mahama. Me mon chirebu no chire wa adwen ama me. E wo comment section. Aha Penyah block media. Me so say ni di mu. Obe like video no other my subscribe button so na be click notification icon for latest update na be chere wa adwen dia ma me e wo comment section me so ba so a no share for so anya bi ahwe enti no fa kwa chira kra e go for betina Ghana konwa so e say ne all start appointed ministers e dey abu my ministers and deputy ministers enti you know no they all sum up of 110 ministers and deputy ministers all combined that's only 110 e ma sa due no next e bo Ghana ka others say because deputy minister deputy teba de nko no muye and from your obia office there's obia to be creating office of this your workers e wo ho no mo ye betu obia ka je say na ini pa ye do o man sika etu mu ka na o ma be do so o ma we mu am even because of that cry no NDC for ejina so e de ye campaign eti aban say aban ni di Ghana sika e gura topre sa na ye tie ye but you know Yan budget nim kakra 2022 I don't ready budget for the year ending IDB 2023 nim now already that budget no I am who say okay government machinery sika ye twa to I call Jubilee House and go for betu an ministers can na ade for na appointed ni bibia na or be running machinery or betu obuka no 2022 ready budget no I call 2023 nim no na sika ye twa to de ama wo 17 million Ghana cedis 17 million Ghana cedis kano 170 billion and Akufo-Addo elevate to the point is the year of 2023 what I say and wachi any about 2024 e je free 2024 e be 2023 e be 2024 di mo no and I say already another budget e di budget e di 2025 ni mo 2024 ni mo no e ho ne ko hunu say government machinery sika ya allocate for them 326 million Ghana cedis. 326 million Ghana. No, that's 100. You want to say a bojaye? What I say? I want 2023, 2024. 100. The year 2024 scale be 2 because 100 a bojaye. It any say they are 100 because it could be say be call election. No way nya. It we nya ne we the 12 ka boom boom boom. Kofi never kodi. It one and say to me it make sense. Because last minutes are always dangerous. It could be say ye call shima ubenya anase wunya. It last one there. To me, I don't necessarily blame Akufo-Addo for this. Though your mind is sick and wasting at that time. But to me, because a last minute, make rank a magic. Because it could be say we call election maybe na ye nya. And na Akufo-Addo one can say deny the it could be say be a election no but me wonya. MP be lose intend you lose ya appointees no move away enko pojo ofie what does one move away enko mu so ntwa ope till time when MP be say power beam and I say 326 million Ghana cedis record this kind of 3.2 trillion for the year 2024 sika ye dey run a government machinery no but Mahama eba ye no I no see there be omodoso 80% otiso and now we wafa ministers 60 but minister 60 no 1.2 mo no presidential staffers do akura nyini bakuma Felix Fosu Kwachimo presidential staffers Mahama appoint wo mo no deputy ministers Mahama appoint wo me say come nyina bom kura na masa o meduru o ahako akoboro Akufo-Addo 110 no but anya no hasam kura ayeka Mahama was all for me lean government into no say from ministers we appoint 60 ministers okay it's okay but ni bia ni ho say young government machinery because na Akufo-Addo so na the ministers was 110 but government machinery 2023 sika odebo mo bra is already in the 2022 budget na just 17 million Ghana cedis can 170 billion e je hwe Mahama so de sika ben no de be run the government machinery even the first year better sika be run the machinery ye kwatie budget 2025 March mo no na the sika ya allocate for government machinery 2.7 billion new Ghana cedis 2.7 billion new Ghana cedis. Odo what it is kanu mu 27 trillion. 27 trillion. Enye sika kuma akrache. 27 trillion. Ekufuado 2022 sika allocate ma omu 17 million new Ghana cedis. Odo what it is kanu mu just 170 billion. 2023 2024 nimu. And allocated 326 million Ghana cedis. What it is kanu mu 3.2 trillion. But Mahama 2025 government machinery sika ya de running budget nimu na 2.7 billion new Ghana cedis. What it is kanu 27 trillion. Na me hu ya no anam so okay but enkofo amini omu ni omu nka no kre e can be say do e fragadam enti I will revisit the Ministry of Finance ne portal na mahwe figure o me post e ho because sometimes what they read to the public to hear no enye sa na te ombuku mu enti memu na nsian na so ma me nko check finance ministry na me hwe 2025 ni mu ankasa no sika ben no mu de run no government machinery enti memu ana finance ministry o mu make post e wo o mu official page 16th May 2025. That is 2 months after already budget now. As you can also read Ministry of Finance Ghana www.mofep.gov.gh, the official website, 16th May 2025. I want to say the Office of Government Machinery has been allocated a budget of 3.9 billion new Ghana cedis. 3.9 billion new Ghana cedis. That's all the cost it is kanu 39 trillion. But March mu omu ready budget the omu come out public for ne teye as low as 2.7 billion. And look as low. Domu teso omu kan 2.7 billion. Who cost it is kanu 27 trillion. But the omu de ko ankra tem omu nim dia dance here omu finance ministry website edi one dance here. 3.9 billion new Ghana. Enti one na mo twa ntro no. And this for one na mo da no. One na mo da no. Enya Ghana ni bia na agimi o. Some of us we deal with facts. You dive deep I compare information. Mo ka so bia na agimi anase de. Mo ka so bia na se wo ye kwase a. Obi a na nte how to collect data. Obi a na nimu nyansa. Already budget. And the parliament who got 2.7 billion. But actual science actually in reality 3.9 billion. In the Jubilee House on dia be anku na mo ya ne ho no mo amotimi forming lean government. Mo forming lean government. Government an appointees is government is say bia yem for man sika kese anhwe yen spend on man sika kese is no any government is on any just a year all spend 39 trillion. Hey, and Ghana ya shada so pa o ya shada so. I don't know comedians say Ghana for no abe class with John Mahama.
Have you forgotten that we are just 60 ministers in government and you were 125 in opposition when you were in power? That means that 65 people are not ministers. We are saving the government, we are saving the country money. That means 65 V8s are not going to be bought. 65, saloon cars are not going to be bought. And that is what we call fiscal discipline. And so when you ask the question, where are we going to get the money from? We are saving for Mother Ghana. And that is exactly what we are doing. Yesterday I was driving from Sesirioso to Seshubekwai.
Imole, mpachume ko John Domelo, enko ti Black Rasta, asema o kachrewo. Se wada wuni krumu hatie.
I am honestly worried about the number of people President Mahama is appointing left, right, and center. I am scared. In fact, cockroaches are being appointed, lizards are being appointed, mosquitoes are being appointed left, right, and center. Mr. President, let's be honest and let's have it straight. If you have promised that we are going to have the leanest government, leanest government is not only about ministers and deputy ministers. They involve and include all your appointees, for crying out loud. I am scared the rate at which appointments are flying all over the place. Is it a way to satisfy some people who supported the campaign? When you pass here, a cockroach has been appointed as something.
Imole eka befie. John Domelo ase onikrum hana se wada. Hunde politics. We ye MPA ye friend honorable. We. Unikrum ha for the first time ewa Ghana bakosem yenya deputy ambassador President Mahama Bresu. For the first time e bin si da ewe wiase bebia se ambassador ewa deputy e bin si da adi President Mahama ye new force de da ye katremo new force congress. We are not like NPP people and NDC people. You can fight and you can go and cross check as same me can put politics aside. Now go and check. Ose Akufo-Addo, yes, it's too much. UK, omo ministers yesen na Ghana ketway. Na Akufo-Addo for 100 and something ministers for what? Ministers back muni meka yeba omo. President Mahama, who say what reduce Abbas to 16 pono? It's too much. UK yesen, US omo ministers yesen na Ghana ketwa ya. Ye be ye project of $35 million umpo just say ye kobo bisian. Eti mi afa ministers dodo say 60. Na President Akufo-Addo Bresono, John Domelo Braden Betie. Sika or allocate Echo Jubilee House for government machinery. Aye 326 million Ghana cedis for government machinery. President Akufo-Addo. Wa fa nipa dodo na ye boneti wo krom ha o. Nika ho. Na President Mahama no afa less people. Na one fa ministers bebre. Na wu John Domelo wu ka wa parliament yi. Allocated 2.71 billion Ghana cedis Echo Jubilee House. Mpacho ebi anami na mi mathematics nye. Obide 326 million TNA. Ede ko almost a government machinery bebrebe Akufo-Addo faye. Na wo na wo ba ya wo se wakati cost. Wa fa less appointees no. Wo be fa less ministers no. Wo allocate 2.71 billion. That's a what triple, more than triple of Sika Akufo-Addo Edeko government machinery no. Nti wane na oba mainika. Enye President Mahama. Beshwa timo oti parliament ika. Se mishwe mimba 20. Mi de 10 million. Ede shwe mimba 20. Na minu ya opoku se debi kojo umanu wafa umanu wa ododo afre ka ubo wonko sika ni ho na uboka 10 million e wonkora 10 ho a mi de mi wo bebre mba wo just 4 pe na minu ya na onunu se obewo 4 pe no onunu isu 1 billion ewo nkora 4 no mu na mi na ma wo 10 no mi isu 10 million why na spending more Ghana for bebre na politics inti ma dwini nye djuma go and check se mi boa e na mi de ato ho ma wo no One neighbor Mainika appointees ya appointee amafo ministers in Ghana for any course untino. President Mahama is smart. Na one fa ministers baby. But appointees are forward down no. And what drenching ministers. A Jubilee House who Hong Kong only ne padodo say ye juma ho. Ghana for
debt. By the end of the year 2021, if you will permit me to go back a little, our total debt stock had ballooned to 60 billion. And if you want to look, the nominal figures, the debt, I should say, in this year's budget, if you look at Appendix 10A of 2026 budget, most of what I'm saying are there. If you look at that, you see that our debt ballooned to 60 billion at the end of 2021. And somebody will ask, why did we get to that situation? We got there because President Jerry John Rawlings, after ruling for 19 years, left Ghana a total debt stock of $7.1 billion US. Then after he left over and President Kufuor came to take over, for 8 years President Kufuor was in power. He did not add up to 1 billion to Ghana's total debt stock. So President Kufuor left and our total debt stock was $8 billion US dollars. $8 billion US dollars. In cedis at the time was 29.2 billion Ghana cedis. At the time, $1 was going for 4 cedis, 20 pesos. Fellow Ghanaians, what happened? 8 years after President Mills and President Mahama, Ghana's total debt stock ballooned to 29.2 billion, to suggest that President Mahama Mills administration added 21 billion. I'm saying this, and you are taking it. I want somebody to challenge. These are the figures available on the website of the Ministry of Finance, and I'm saying that the budget presented this year, Appendix 10A, you see some of these figures there. So why did we get here? We got here because within 8 years that President Mills Mahama administration added 21 billion, it was very difficult servicing the debt. People say Akufo-Addo borrowed so much. Yes, but most of what he borrowed was used to service those huge debts. By the end of 2021, as I said, our debt had gone up to as much as 60 billion. And that was when Ken Ofori-Atta, the then finance minister, initiated what became known as debt restructuring. So through the debt restructuring, and I'm challenging all of you here, go back to this year's budget as presented. Page, let me not bring the page number, but let me say Appendix 10A, that figure is there. And so you see that our debt was 60 billion, and after the debt restructuring, and our debt restructuring, it covered significantly the domestic debt, and also, I should say, Eurobond, restructuring. Now, after all this, by the end of Akufo-Addo's term, Ghana's total debt had declined to 49.3 million, December 2024. So what does that mean? Akufo-Addo took over the total debt stock at 29.2 and left it at 49.3. So Akufo-Addo in 8 years added $20 billion to Ghana's total debt. Mahama Mills in 8 years added $21 billion to our total debt stock. And so the misleading information out there that tries to suggest that Akufo-Addo borrowed more than President Mahama Mills is never true. Indeed, we don't have any government in the history of Ghana that has added so much to Ghana's debt stock. And I'm saying this, I want somebody to come out and openly and publicly challenge this. There is no government in the history of Ghana since 1957 that has had added, in nominal terms, $21 billion to our debt stock, apart from Mills Mahama administration between 2009 and 2016. So Akufo-Addo nearly got to where they were. When he added 20, they added 21.
Chirawadwe mame ewo comment section. How you Penyah Wikipedia Accra.